Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to the sister Pretty Vest. She's on Facebook. Go check her out. She's speaking some deep wisdom. And like I was saying before, a lot of these brothers, man, just coming home from the penitentiary, they're getting on this YouTube, and they're not using it in the right way. I don't know if y'all remember my video that I did speaking about the music industry, the YouTube Federation and everything. You know, it's all correlated together, and it's how you use it, man. You got brothers coming home. You know, they're getting donation from the people, promising the people that they're going to do certain things, and they're not doing it. And that's one thing that the sister was speaking about. And I was also speaking about how they're getting these old time gangsters. These godfathers of the blood, whatever, you know, they're getting them on their show and they're not utilizing the energy in the right way. What they're doing is you know, they're using these dudes just for clout to say, I know him, I was on Rikers Island with him, this, that, and the third. That's irrelevant when it comes to teaching the babies and what they can get out of the fruits of these teachings. You know what I'm saying? They want the nutriments. Meaning, with brother Soul B, I like him. The brother seems very intelligent, very straight up and honest, and I learned a few things from him. You look at these other YouTubers that have platforms, like the sister said, they're getting donations, they're not doing the right thing with it, they're going out, they're buying drugs, and then they're coming back with stories to tell people over and over again, and they might get you know, a couple of comments, you know, 100 people watching, but what are you doing to these people or the future society? What are you doing, man? You have children, and some of them don't, but this can affect your child. It can affect your child because society is listening to you, and whether you're taking it as a joke or not, you have some people that take you really serious. Like, yo, you the big homie, the super quote unquote crip or blood, whatever, and they're not doing the right thing. So the sister was right. A lot of these dudes is dropping the balls because their heart is not in it. Their mind is in it. Their mind is fully in it. They could talk about which jail they were in, who they banged with, this, that, and the third. But are they talking about how to stay out of jail and how to that same cat that they bang with? Are they talking about putting them on the platform? Shout out to Queen's Philip for utilizing the brother Soul B and his wife's energy right, man. They got their own show. It's on the YouTube page Black Mogul. And they got their own show where Queen Flip is helping them out. I heard him say, listen, I would love to have y'all on at least once or twice a month on the show because his audience let him know. I'm one of the people who let him know too. Yo, have him back on, man. Have him back on. So I don't know, these other brothers with the platform, and I say just do the right thing. Sometimes we could start off right, and then in the middle we go a different route, but it's always the next second, the next minute, man. You could correct that the next day, whatever. Correct that on the spot, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully all these brothers be safe, man, because what happens is you get on here, you tell these war stories, and it's how you tell them. It's not the war stories that you tell them, it's how you tell them. Because if you glorify it in a way, it could come back to you because, you know, these little shorties, their blood, their trauma, and their pain is going to be on your spirit. It's going to be on your spirit because you created this type of energy, man. So that's why I say, yo, just do it right, man. I want to interview a couple of them brothers. I wouldn't mind. And like the sister said, get some of these young brothers that's trying to stay off the street doing a hip hop thing, interview them, give them the shine, give them the spotlight. Even if you think you're not big enough or you ain't nothing, you only got a couple of hundred subscribers, whatever, 20, 30, still shine that light, man. People will be attracted to it and some people won't. You know what it is. But you know, I think the sister was right. She kept it 100% real, and this is without saying any names, because I want to keep the spotlight on the behavior, not really the person. But people, you know, that's how. Now I believe that all the drama is starting with Snow Billy, you know, CK, all of these cats, man, because you know, people are amping it, man. People are amping the drama. These dudes don't need to go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats could look at it to know who's the real. You know, who's the real. I like the brother Mel Cross for some reason. I think the brother's honest. These brothers are elders in a sense, not ancestors because they haven't passed yet, but these brothers is elders in a sense, and this is how we got to start treating them, man. I'm not gonna treat them the way the European treated them, like straight gangsters and killers. In that reaction, treat these brothers as regular people, put them on a pedestal, and help these brothers out, man. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Queen's Flip for looking out for his peoples, and this is what we need to do, man. Don't just get the brother on the show to give his negative side and how many people he cut, and y'all cut 150 people in the state, and come on, man. Though, like the sister said, nobody wants to really hear that. Everybody's been through it. They're not trying to relive that, man, because when you live something in your mind, you live it to a certain extent in your body, and what you feel, what you think about is how you feel, man. So I look at some of these YouTubers, and already what it's about, man, how it's titled, I already could tell what type of time they on. You know what I mean?